Yay! Oh, and it didn't even. I'm not gonna lie to you. The other one might be a couple seconds behind.
You know, you've said that a few times this year or this season, and we haven't been.
All right.
Somehow
Well,
we're on mark.
then
I
it does,
don't know, and I'm not questioning it.
the universe is on our side maybe for once, and we'll just take it. Like
Yeah.
it'll be fine. Um,
And on that note, welcome back to Oddities. I'm Kelly,
I'm Cassie.
and welcome back to Strange Town.
Oddities. Stay strange.
Ha! I got you.
You're fucking rolling. Go, girl. You're on a roll. Take it.
Anything you could possibly need is linked down below. We no longer have a website, so if you would like to message us, you gotta go email.
You gotta.
You
Or
gotta you
social
gotta
media.
email
You can
us,
always message us on
or
there.
yeah, or DM us. We look at both. We're happy to have you here. Please send us your listener stories. We love those so much. And any suggestions you have, we also love. Help us out.
If I
Make it a
could,
little easier on us.
I would do an entire season of just listener stories.
Oh, same.
I would live for that.
I thoroughly enjoy reading them. Have like because it feels so personal that they've decided to share that with not only us but the rest of the Odd family,
Yes, and they take the time to
and it's
write them
such a
out
cool
so nicely.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will have you know, I can't remember the person's name, so I'm very sorry. But every time I pass by a La Quinta, I think about the
I do
one.
think of
I
her
think about the
too.
one, the one story. It killed me. So yes.
Yeah. But I think that was everything,
Yeah, you did
right?
it. Yeah.
Woohoo!
Look at you go, girl.
How's my borschte?
Your borscht is good. I'm happy to share that I remember we're recording back to back, friends, family, odd fam. I'm happy to report that I remembered to share, like, save something for sharing.
Mm-hmm.
I am cutting off my hair tomorrow. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. You're gonna look amazing.
Thank you. So the logic is this. One, you know how I do. I grow my hair very long and then I'm like, it's time for a change. Like I always do this. Two,
Uh huh.
I'm starting with the postpartum hair loss. It's very natural, doesn't bother me. However, I know it will grow back, and if I cut it short, it has less of a distance to grow before it's all back to normal.
I have to say, when I had the postpartum hair loss
Yes.
and the baby hairs were coming back in, I really enjoyed the face framing it gave me. It was
Yes.
like the best face framing ever.
Like it just nailed it. So my thought is like, okay, maybe it'll just catch up a little faster to the rest of it. And then three, my little the small borsty is very much in a hair grabbing stage, which I know is going to last us some time. And I know that even though
Mm-hmm.
my hair is short, he'll still be able to grab it, but I feel like it might be like a little bit more challenging. So,
It'll give it like he really needs to reach
like
at
he's gonna
that
have to
point,
work for it a little more. So, you know,
which is only helping his hand-eye coordination.
it's character building.
Really,
Yeah,
you're helping your little borsty there.
yeah. And so I'm about to look, short and sassy and cute again. Also, I just feel like I've decided to stop coloring my hair a little bit, and I'm just going like with my natural brown for a while. So it'll just get healthy, cutting all the dead shit off. All good things. All good things can come of this, right?
It's gonna be gorgeous,
Thank
gorgeous
you.
smelling.
Thank you. We love to see it. The other thing that I've saved is that we're doing our annual Christmas movie competition in the house, where
I love this time of year.
essentially we have to choose the best of the worst that are out there.
Uh huh.
Mine is winning so far. We're halfway through. Um,
What was yours?
I chose Jingle Bell Heist on Netflix, and I enjoyed it. It was actually really cute.
I'm gonna watch it now. Thank
You're
you.
gonna like it. You're gonna like it. I mean, I
Yeah.
I want to hear your feedback, but I am confident that you're gonna enjoy this one. So,
Mm-hmm.
Corey's we can't even finish. So,
Oh, it's that bad.
yeah, he chose like an animated like like Scrooge, and it's just really bad and full of songs that suck, and we're just like, no, we hate this. So we're just like not gonna finish it.
So Corey lost.
So Corey's out, and we'll see what my parents have in store.
Right on. Can't wait to hear more about that.
Yeah, what's going on? How's my birthday? What's going on in your world? What did you save?
This is the silliest thing that I've saved, but you have to understand that the amount of joy it brought me, I must share.
I'm ready.
So, as you know, I love to do diamond paintings,
Yes.
and it's how I unwind. My brain shuts off, and I just,
Yeah.
go at it. Well, I have been working on a diamond painting since before I left for your place.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It has over 1 million diamonds on it.
Oh my God.
And I have to tell you, I was getting very close to finishing it, and then I ran out of a specific color.
It didn't come with enough.
And I was devastated because I was like, I always keep everything in one little box. Everything stays together. It's very organized. But somehow I ran out of this diamond and I didn't have any extras and I was confused. So this happened probably in October, the beginning of October.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was like, okay, I have to put it away. I have to pack it away because I'm not going to be able to find the replacement diamond for this. And I can't just finish it without finishing that specific color because it would drive my brain crazy.
Sure.
Yesterday, as I was packing my desk, I found a little baggie of the diamond color,
There it is.
and my joy skyrocketed.
All was right in the world once more.
And I did, in fact, pull out my diamond painting and work on it last night because I
Hell
found it.
yeah. Hell yeah. So what is the image?
It is kind of like a mushroom fairy garden scenic thing.
Cute.
I will be happy to send you a picture, but I was hoping to do it when it was finished.
Yeah, well, I mean, totally send me a picture when it's done. I can wait.
Yeah, but Michael has already said because of the amount of hours and the amount of diamonds on this bitch, he goes, that is getting professionally framed and put in the new house.
Hell yeah. There you go.
So that made me feel very special in that moment.
Yes, absolutely.
So that was my little tidbit of saving, you know.
Nice.
Other than that, I next week is the last week of school for this semester, and I am so looking forward to that. I'm also really glad that everything lined up that we would be moving during Christmas break. Thank goodness.
That'll be good.
All in all, everything is just working.
Then then we're just gonna take that.
Yeah.
And
So yesterday I had a bit of a crash out. You witnessed it. By the way, thank you for my Panda Express.
you're welcome, Queen.
And uh today is just a better day. So, and
I'm
more so because
thrilled.
I'm recording with you. So,
And we haven't done this in a minute, so I'm excited.
yeah.
I'm always
This
enjoying this
is
time with you.
I cherish this time. I want to do craft stuff with you
Yes.
when I move into the new house.
Yes, Borscht to
So,
craft time.
we got to do borschte craft time with wine.
Yes, absolutely. We'll have to decide, like, so will we do the same craft or will we just have like our independent crafts and just like hang?
You know, we'll see when
The
that
world's our
comes.
oyster. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll be in a new house and like new things will be need to be created and whatnot. So,
Yes,
but I just need a good old borschte hangout craft sesh
we
with
do need
alcohol.
this. We do with alcohol. Absolutely. We haven't consumed beverages together in a minute.
We haven't.
So,
We
it's
haven't.
time.
Yes,
Um, Odd Fam, by the way, this is our final full episode of the season.
it is.
We have a small episode coming to you next week, so tune into that to find out more information. But this is going to be the last full episode from us for the season of Oddities.
Yep, as promised, 13 episodes. So,
Lucky 13. So, I went first last time.
yes, and so I shall go first this time.
Let's hear it.
So, not long ago, I was hearing rumors that LA had a secret city under it.
I'm already so excited. But also
So
when you started with I was hearing, for some reason my head went straight to you saying I was hearing voices. And I was gonna be like,
all
girl,
the time.
you don't need to talk about this on this show. Like
um, so I've been watching this unfold because quite a bit of info has been coming forward on it.
Okay.
The very first thing I ever saw anything on it was somebody talking about like, hey, you live in LA. Isn't it weird you never see a celebrity in traffic? You know what? You're right.
Yep. Yeah.
This is typical LA shit. Traffic is inevitable.
Yeah.
Why don't we see celebrities
Just hanging out stuck in traffic. You see them
driving? I mean,
driving.
yeah, but why don't you see them in traffic?
Why aren't they ever stuck? Hmm.
Allegedly, it's because LA has a secret tunnel system and the celebrities are the only ones allowed to use them.
Oh my God.
This piqued my interest further when a ex-Starbucks employee started to talk about the secret elite Starbucks in the tunnels.
Okay, so there's a whole chain of secret Starbucks in the tunnels.
So that the celebrities can get their Starbucks. And apparently it's like a very elite Starbucks. There's things that you can get there that you can't get anywhere else because, you know, celebrities and shit.
What is this? Is this real?
This is real.
This is actually real,
This,
like verified, real ass shit?
yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, well,
He
do
started
tell.
talking about it the second that the NDA ran out.
Oh my God. Okay, there's an
What
NDA.
a fucking king. Let me tell you.
Okay, all right, well, tell us everything.
So, Los Angeles, it's a massive city, right? And it has been that way for a while, right?
Yeah.
Um, this tunnel system was created during the Prohibition to,
Perfect.
you know, smuggle illegal substances.
Adult beverages.
There is buildings down there that were speakeasies,
Uh,
the whole 9 yards.
Okay, if somebody doesn't double down and reopen one of those speakeasies, it can be just for
They're
celebrities,
doing it wrong.
but they're fucking missing such a gold mine of an opportunity.
Yeah. So while the rest of the world was, or well, the country was forced to go dry, underneath downtown Los Angeles was a party that never stopped.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yep. Despite the prohibition laws, 11 miles of service tunnels became passageways to basement speakeasies with with mysterious
There it is.
fronts above ground. Patrons were able to move about under the city, boozing it up without a care in the world.
Like you
Um,
do.
King Eddie Saloon, an establishment that has been alive and kicking on 5th and Main since the 1900s, hid in plain sight, fronting as a piano store.
Oh,
That's all. Yep.
okay.
Um, Luckily, local officials took no issue to King Eddie's sudden interest in music, and the business not only survived but prospered. Gee,
Okay.
I wonder why.
Obviously paying
Um,
them off, by the way.
oh yeah, come
Like
on.
100% paying them off. Okay.
Now an official saloon once more it's in the basement, still remains part of the tunnel system.
Oh,
I don't know that it's active, but it's still there.
okay. Very cool.
So that's very cool. Um, Aside from the service tunnels, there are also abandoned subway and equestrian tunnels. From the days before
Equestrian tunnel.
yes, yes,
Stop.
from the days before vehicles became clogging up LA.
Oh my God. Everybody was
Isn't
just
that
like
insane?
fucking riding their horses underground. Okay.
Yep. Um, there are stories of these tunnels being used by police to transport prisoners,
Okay.
bank security to move large sums of cash safely,
I believe that.
both coroners and mobsters to store bodies.
Oh, I believe that
Yep.
too, though.
Right? Like it's
Like,
like
it does,
yep.
it all adds up. Yeah.
It's just tracking just fine. Now they are mostly closed off. So they say.
So they
It is
say.
believed that high A-list celebrities use the tunnel system to get from point A to point B very quickly. because they could
Oh,
not be with us commoners, obviously.
oh my God, we need to become famous. This is not one that
We
we can
do.
just visit. We need to become
We
famous.
become famous.
Not just famous,
Everybody,
ultra
blow this shit
famous.
up.
Yeah, we got to become A-list celebrities.
So yeah, like I said, I've been kind of following this for a while because at first I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah,
What another fucking just random ass story. When the gentleman from Starbucks started speaking out, I was like, okay, now I believe it.
but do we know
So
that
then I
he's not
started
just
looking.
making this shit up?
I don't.
Okay, but
I've listened to podcast interviews with him. There was a few other interviews with him. You don't double down like that.
yeah, that's pretty serious. So, okay, okay,
So I like wholeheartedly believe that that is true.
okay.
So, what are you going to do? This is not the only city that has tunnel systems.
New York's got to be one of them.
New York's got is one of them. There's stuff in DC.
I believe it.
There's going to be a mini series coming on this.
Oh,
And I'm leaving you
perfect.
hanging with this being the 13th episode, friends.
Oh my God, you are leaving us hanging.
But
Okay.
I have opened the biggest can of worms
Yeah, now
that
you're
I
invested.
cannot ignore.
So,
It is there.
what else did this Starbucks man share?
He was sharing like Will Smith's
Of course.
Starbucks order, a few other celebrity Starbucks orders.
Well, did any of
He
them
was,
sound good?
I mean, yeah, like actually, but then
Okay.
it's like you look at like some of them and you're like, you can't get that at a normal Starbucks. Fuck you.
Okay.
And this is just rude yet again. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
for sure.
Um, but like the very first video I saw and it was like talking about how you never see celebrities in traffic. I was like, I mean, yeah, that's true. I once saw Will Smith at an Oaks Christian football game because his kid was on the team.
Oh,
So
th
yeah, why do I see him at a football high school stadium, but not on the street?
that's
Hello?
exactly right. That's exactly
I
right.
just got questions.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and like tunnel systems, this is not an abnormal thing. Look at the catacombs in Paris.
Oh, for sure.
You know
I
what I
mean, you
mean?
have
Like this
whole
is
subway systems underground, so like, why couldn't there
exactly.
be?
So like
Yeah,
this really isn't out of the possibility like like I totally believe and yeah, moving high case criminals, things like that.
sure.
I believe it. It's just like it makes sense.
This is insane.
Yeah. I had to leave us on an insane note. It was in my blood to do it.
Good job, dude. I love that. I Oh, this is a side note. So this is a little tangent real quick, but speaking of TikTok and weird things, I'm now
Uh-huh.
getting several videos that people think Mothman is back.
Bless.
Like they're like it's a five like plus foot moth that is sitting on like people's like fucking shit.
Does he have a juicy badonkadonk? Because that'll confirm it.
I know that is the question. The videos are too shadowy. I cannot confirm. Also, I can't confirm that it's not just fucking AI or something. But
That's so valid.
I mean, I hope that Mothman is back. I also hope that Mothman isn't back because that means some shit's about to hit the fan. But
Oh, fair.
let's just, I
I
mean,
didn't think about that.
so be it. And our Lord and Savior's back. That's cool. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. Just a side note. I'm covering something totally different, somewhere that I have personally been
Mm?
that is haunted, supposedly.
Hell yeah. Tell me more.
I'm covering the White Horse Tavern in Newport, Rhode Island. We went for our baby moon.
Exciting. Did anything happen to you while you were there?
No, but we met some friends for dinner there, and we asked our waiter about this, and they confirmed the shit's haunted.
I love it. I love the confirmations.
The waiter was cool. Like he checked out. Like I believe this dude. So, I'm just saying. Um, Also, side note, the food was great. If anybody's in the Newport
Oh, I
area,
love that.
great
Love
seafood.
that.
Yeah. So, where to begin with the White Horse Tavern? So, essentially every innkeeper's nightmare happened in the White Horse Tavern in
Oh
1720.
no.
Yes.
Oh no.
And now it's believed that spirits of owners who died prematurely might still be working there in their afterlife. So,
I hope the conditions are good for them.
Yeah, right. So the White Horse Tavern is the oldest tavern building in America.
Badass.
Yes, it's actually quite big. It's 3 stories tall. It's it's pretty. It features very well done architecture from the colonial era. Um, the former owners, like 300 years ago, didn't fool around. They built a very solid and secure building inside and outside. When you are in there, you can very much tell how old this building is because, like, the ceilings are really low, like the stairs are very narrow and like steep, like all of like the
Yeah.
classic like architectural shit from like a while back.
Yeah.
Um, so the owners that followed after the original owners changed the insides a bit because it was once a private residence and then it became this commercial building in 1673. So we are going way back. Um, and modern improvements were added throughout the years to, of course, modernize the building to make sure it meets the needs of the tavern business slash now it's a restaurant, whatever you want to call it. Sometime in its history, the inn part of the tavern, which is located upstairs, was discontinued, and the second floor became more of a like tavern and dining experience, which is where we were when we were there.
Oh, okay.
But the whole aura of the property still feels very colonial, very old. Like they really, I will give it to them when they modernized it, they really did try to keep like the integrity of the building because it is a historical like thing. So, um, it's like stepping back in time. You've got giant beams in there, a small stairway. There's this like giant set of fireplaces in there. The interior is quite dark. It's mostly illuminated by candlelight. Like,
Oh.
yes,
Oh.
um, all that some stuff. So anyway, uh, it is said that there are like a handful of ghosts that are there. I'm gonna take us a little bit through the history first. So there have, despite the long history, so 16 like 93 and on, like it's only had 6 owners.
Okay.
4 of these owners passed the property down through their descendants through the early years, up until 1954. And then so it went from the Brinleys to the Mays to the Nichols and Priests, and then O.L. Pitts bought the White Horse Tavern as a partnership endeavor in the 1980s. And then Paul Hogan, the like current owner, is a longtime resident of Newport and is largely considering to pass the property down his own line of family descendants. So it was built in 1952. It was a built-to-last structure, and it began its existence as the family home of Francis Brinley for 20 years. In 1673, William Mays Sr. saw the commercial possibilities of it, and so he bought it and he turns it into this comfortable, classy tavern and inn. And then for the next 100 years after that, it was big enough and comfortable enough to host meetings of the colony's General Assembly, Criminal Court, and City Council. So, like, a lot of big names rolled through this shit. 1702, William Mays Sr. like died or whatever, and his son William Mays Jr. took over the tavern's business. He becomes, but before becoming the tavern and inn's new owner, um, he had been a notorious pirate. Yes.
Arr.
The people of Newport, however, forgive him and they protect him from the law enforcement authorities for a little while. And he was able to get a license to sell all sorts of strong drink in his tavern. Um, and he boosted local liquor sales. However, the British authorities were actually really embarrassed that like a notorious pirate who deserved legal punishment was being allowed to run a popular upscale business that hosted government
Yeah.
functions. So they were like, no. So his career as a tavern keeper didn't last too long. Then his sister Mary Mays Nichols and her husband Richard, who were respectable, became the new tavern keepers. And travelers could spend the night, but they didn't get their own room, just a place to like sleep, basically, if you were like passing through. If you didn't get one of the few rooms, you would essentially share the room with a stranger, and the floor was offered for like bedrolls or a pile of straw. This is not like a huge building. So in 1708, Mary and Richard start offering lunch to city councilmen who bill the city treasury as a business expense. It's claimed that this tavern became the first establishment to be the birthplace of the idea of the businessman's lunch. In the 1720s, every innkeeper or like a hotel manager's biggest nightmare of any era happened. So one of the Nichols guests overnight died in his sleep, and they feared that he had died from like some sort of communicable disease, right?
Yeah.
So um, Mary Nichols and this girl that was working for them, they were sent by the authorities to the quarantine island called Coasters Harbor Island. And while they didn't catch anything from their dead guest, both of them caught smallpox while in quarantine. Mary survives and comes home. The girl that accompanied her did not. Um, so after that, they are saying maybe they stopped offering sleeping arrangements after this incident. In
Yeah.
1730, um, other Nichols family relatives of Mary and Robert take over the tavern. Jonathan Nichols gives the tavern its name now, the White Horse Tavern. The Nichols family lived upstairs, and the tavern was downstairs. During the Revolutionary War, 1776, Walter Nichols moves his family out of the building and out of Newport to avoid having to serve and host the Hessian soldiers that were garrisoned there by the British. After the war is over, Walter Nichols comes back, he makes improvements, he adds a new roof, whatever, and he opens the tavern again for business. It's larger than before to accommodate more people, maybe even like events, if you will. And
Hmm.
anyway, uh, like it probably needed some renovations because soldiers had lived there during the war and they were like probably fucked it up. Anywho, 1895, the Nichols family sells the property to Thomas and Bridget Preece, who had new plans for the structure, and it becomes a rooming house. So it goes back to housing people again. Usually, the money made from rooming house didn't bring in enough revenue to provide for the extended upkeep of an old structure like this. So by 1954, the building, while it was still standing, needed a lot of like help and a boatload of money. And so the Van Buren family rescues the property and gives it to the Preservation Society of Newport. And after 3 years of careful restoration, it's opened up again as the White Horse Tavern. In 1981, it becomes privately owned when a former Texan by the name of O.L. Pitts and his three partners buy the tavern, and they continue on the tradition of offering good fellowship, good food, and good cheer. And so then Newport native Paul Hogan buys the White Horse Tavern from O.L. Pitts and continues on with the spirit and tradition so long established at this place. And along with the wonderful structure and upscale tavern and dining business, he seems to have inherited some ghosts.
Oh.
So, owners and managers of established businesses like to choose to stay in their buildings to supervise people. I think the same can be said for some of these ghosts.
Yeah.
So, people who die unexpectedly in places we know, or are not buried properly, or not given a name or proper respect, like a lot of times this is where the root of these supposed spirits hanging around, like comes from. Um, so, Mary and Robert Nichols' guest, who died in one of the upstairs rooms, was never identified. The stranger who had shared the bed with the deceased person must have woken up and discovered that like their roomie had died and not wanting to
Oh my
wind up in
God.
quarantine, supposedly he made like a very fast departure. Any information he may have known about this person who died might have gone with him. So it's said that this dead guy was quickly buried in an unmarked, like very poor person's grave, fearing that he might have died of an illness that was deadly if caught. And so, despite making an effort to find out who he was, it remained a mystery. So he is supposedly one of the people who haunt the establishment. He's seen as dressed in common shabby colonial attire. Um, this this guy, his apparition has been seen by staff and guests many times in the main dining room near one of the fireplaces. He has been known to pester female diners. Um, I don't know why. And he's also often seen in the upstairs men's bathroom. There is another unseen entity, could be male or female, but this entity is said to like supervise the staff, helps to keep an eye on guests. This ghost is considered like the guardian of the building. It will tap the staff on their shoulders. It will remind them to lock up, even though it's not time yet for the restaurant to close. And it said that this one patrols the building sometimes while staff is closing up the tavern and they're like counting money to put in the safe and it'll like move the money around
Yeah.
while they're counting it. There is a female who is said to be there. She can be seen. There's like the upstairs windows. You can see her through that sometimes. Some people when they're taking pictures in the restaurant, like they'll see her face like around their table, like standing behind them or something like
Oh,
that,
okay.
which is pretty spooky. Our one our waiter, he shared that like so I mentioned that this place is pretty much lit by candlelight.
Uh huh.
So they have these like sconces on the walls and like they're enclosed in glass, like there's like a glass like
Yeah.
thing over them and they'll just like blow out on their own like as they're
Oh,
like getting ready to close up and stuff or there was like they have like a display case when you walk in the sort of like welcome lobby area um and there's like various items in there and one of them is like a flask and it kept like getting knocked over in the case. So now it's just like taped in there. And he like told us about this. And sure enough, we looked and we when we saw and like it is taped in place now because something kept like pushing it off like the shelf in the case.
interesting.
Yeah. So is it haunted? I mean, I think it probably so is in order. Like yes, I think it is.
It definitely has something going on.
Yeah, I think like there are photos by several different people that capture some of these ghosts. Pretty much all of the staff have had experiences with the ghosts. Some of the
Hmm.
patrons too, as I mentioned. A lot of paranormal like groups have done investigations in the tavern. Um, there is also like a story of like I guess like when it was a private residence, still supposedly somebody like caught on fire by the fireplace and died. So I mean, there's like a lot of there's
That's aggressive.
like a lot of shit happen there. But anyway, that is the White Horse
This was
Tavern in Newport.
cool.
It was cool to have visited it. I mean, it's definitely spooky. It's definitely old. Like, I believe there's probably some ghosts.
I want to go. We want to go back?
Oh, yeah, I would go back in a second. Newport's great. We should totally go. So, yeah.
Oh, I love this.
But there you have it. That's how we're concluding this season of Oddities
With some spooky ass shit.
with some spooky ass shit. So, Odd Fam, hope you enjoyed this season.
We can't wait to see you next season.
Yeah, listen to next episode for some more details.
And
And
until next time.
oh, stay strange.